Welcome to this foundational Pilates class, which is perfect if you're a complete beginner to the Pilates method, where we're really going to take the time to slow down our practice so that you can focus on deep breathing, different exercises to get more benefits from the Pilates method to set you up for success for your at-home practice. Now, I wanted to share a comment from a recent video that @smith6870 shared. They said, "I'm not a beginner, but I love resetting with this class. Thank you." First, you're welcome. Number two, even if you progress beyond this session, always refer back to beginner levels classes like this one or other Pilates classes, because it's a really wonderful way to refine how you move with Pilates so you can get more benefits from your at-home practice. If you're ready to get started, join me on the mat. Let's go ahead and begin having a seat on the mat. Take the feet wide, if that's comfortable, to the outer edges of your mat, and hands either are going to be on your shins just below your knees or behind your thighs, whatever feels more comfortable for your arms. And to begin here, inhale as deeply as you can into the body, and take a long breath out. Now, if you'd like, we can do Pilates breathing of breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. Now, your next exhale, bend the spine and gently round forward. You may sense a little stretch, maybe not. And your breath in, roll back up. So first motion of the day, of the session anyways, take this at your own pace and link it with the rhythm of your breath. So even if we don't go full range of motion where we're experiencing a very deep stretch, that actually isn't the purpose. Just gently starting to move through body. We'll do one more time here. Now bring your legs more to a parallel position, so they'll be a little bit more narrow, aligning feet and knees. Lay down onto your back, knees bent, feet gently pressing the mat down, shoulders, arms, and hands nice and heavy. Go back into the rhythm of your breath. Inhale and exhale. Now again, if you'd like, go to more of your Pilates style breathing, where we breathe in through the nose, long exhale through the mouth. As you continue breathing, your exhale, curl the pelvis towards the belly button, then the buttocks, the lower spine, middle spine start to peel off the mat. Once you're up, take a spacious breath in, and then rolling back down. Take your time. Deep breath in. Then long breath out to move. So there's nothing wrong with faster exercises and Pilates workouts. And there's also a lot of benefits from slowing down our practice and either getting more comfortable with the movements, or in this case, simply maybe getting a little bit more movement from the pelvis, from the spinal column as we peel ourselves up off of the mat, or as we roll back down. Do another time here. Next time you lower down, stay down on the mat. Bring one leg up to tabletop. Foot lowers down, opposite leg lifts and lowers. Now, as you continue alternating sides, you may want to position your hands on your pelvis, trying to see how quiet and still the pelvis can be as we switch sides. Now we'll keep one thigh lifted, reach the leg up to the ceiling, lower the leg partway forward, up, reach partway forward, up. If you'd like, we point and flex. The rest of the body still staying pretty quiet. One last time here. Replace through with the foot and switch sides. Opposite leg lifts, reach to the ceiling, and then reach the thigh forward and up. If you want to add on the coordination of the ankle, we point forward and then flex up. Continuing to breathe deeply here. Another time. Very nice. Foot comes down. Both feet stay down, arms reach to ceiling. Reach and try to touch the ceiling with the fingers, and shoulders just become heavy once again. Try to touch the ceiling with fingers, and exhale, shoulders heavy. So we're moving through the shoulder blades or scapula. Sometimes this area gets really tight throughout the day, so it's nice to focus on some isolated movement right now. Now keep your shoulders heavy. Rest of the body stays still. Arms reach back behind you. They continue to stay straight. Reach the arms back up towards the ceiling and open arms across from the shoulders and back up. Now as you continue, arms reach back, narrow, and then up and open. This is a relatively simple motion. We want to keep it slow. So if there's any tightness in the shoulders, we're ensuring that the back stays incredibly still. And the front of the body, abdomen, rib cage, stays nice and heavy towards back body as the arms are moving. Now interlace the fingers together. Reach the arms back behind you. And take hands behind head. Head staying heavy against hands. Go back to lift one leg up. Foot lowers and switch sides. So alternating legs once again. And just notice with the shoulders and head down, the head really is heavy in the hands. And we want to try to maintain that as we add on. So next time, foot lowers down, both feet stay down. And exhale, curl head and chest up. Inhale, staying up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, staying down. So breathe out for movement. Taking a deep breath, staying up. And then lowering back down. Taking a deep breath, staying down. And even as we curl up, the head continues to stay heavy in the hands. Now you can keep shoulders and head down, or maintain your upper ab curl. So curl up, we're staying up. One leg goes back to lift, foot down. Opposite thigh lifts and down. So now we may be able to visually see pelvis staying still as leg is lifting. Keep curling up into yourself if you're choosing the upper ab curl option. Let's do one more time each side, and after you're even, both feet will stay down, lower shoulders and head back down. Very nice. Let's come up to a seated position once again. Sitting nice and tall, take your heels just outside of your mat this time. Maintaining natural curves, take your legs straighter, maybe all the way straight, maybe the knees stay a little bit bent. You want to feel pretty comfortable here, even if maybe you want to sit up on top of a blanket. Reach your arms forward. And as you breathe out, round your spine forward and imagine your fingers touching the wall in front of you as well as the very top of your head. And roll right back up. Notice how that's different than just diving down to the mat. So we're trying to reach and extend forward, top of head reaching forward, heels stay heavy, and roll back up. Now I'm going to date myself, and that's okay. Remember those old-time cartoons? And the bowling ball and the belly and the arms and legs are reaching forward and the bowling ball's pushing the cartoon back, the cartoon character. That's what we're going for with this sensation. So it's a big open back rather than collapsing down into the abdomen. Another time here. Very nice. Palms face in towards one another, staying upright. Open arms across from the shoulders. Push them back and return the arms forward. And open arms across from the shoulders. Return forward. Get nice and cozy here. Equal weight in the sits bones or on the sits bones. Keep arms open. Maintain equal weight. Rotate a little further. Come back to center. Switch sides. Slow rotate a little further. Come back to center. So no matter what side you're rotating towards, trying to still gently press evenly into pelvis and also heels. Strong arms pushing back. Let's do one more time each side. Very nice. Now lay onto your side. Pelvis to spine, to lower arm, to the very back edge of your mat. Hand can be behind the head or long arm, what feels comfortable for you. Legs to the front bottom corner of your mat. And top hand just lightly presses down. Top leg lifts to parallel and point through the foot and flex. So for right now, both legs staying straight. If it's feeling pretty wobbly, bend the bottom knee for a little extra support. That's always an option. And let's keep through the foot pointed and roll the thigh out. Roll it in. Knees staying straight. We're just sensing the thigh rolling outward and inward. Light hand on the mat. Breathing deeply. Now pause outward, flex the foot, small lift, heel reaches towards front, small lift point, roll in, toes reach back. Lift, front, lift, back. We're keeping this relatively small today. Straight and strong with the leg. Even if the heel or the toes don't reach all the way down, that's just fine. More important to keep top leg incredibly straight. One more time, front to back. Very nice. Let both legs come together, bend through the knees, come up onto your forearm now. Hand can go on pelvis, free arm. Allow yourself to sink down and find your lift up. So go ahead again, sink down, and then find the lift. We want to try to stay lifted this next time. In any other session, we stay lifted. And now start to just lift the hips up a little bit and down. And maybe just the intention to lift the hips, or maybe we go higher up. So this can be very small, larger, or simply the intention in the future to lift the hips. And one last time. Very nice. Now we'll bend the top leg, take the foot behind us, bottom leg goes straight. Try to maintain your lift, and bottom leg comes up and down. So it doesn't matter how high the leg lifts, it's more important to keep the leg incredibly straight. Foot, ankle nice and strong here. Just a few more times. Now, the leg can stay down, or we're going to keep the leg lifted and start to do slow circles with the ankle. The leg staying down, it's this motion. Same motion up, just a little bit more work for the inner line if the leg's up. Then reverse the direction. We're still staying lifted, breathing deeply. Very nice. Let the legs bend, and now lay on your opposite side. Going to lay with pelvis, spine, lower arm to the back edge of the mat, whether straight or bent. Light hand on the mat, legs to the front bottom corner. Top leg lifts and flex and point. Again, you can bend your bottom knee for a little extra support and stability, or both legs staying straight. Allow yourself maybe to breathe a little bit more deeply here. What areas of your body can you release? Brow line, shoulders, legs staying engaged and strong. Keep the foot pointed this next time, and roll thigh out, roll it in, rolling out and in. Deep breath, and light with your hand. We only use the hand as much as necessary, so as little as possible. Now let's keep the thigh rolling out. Small lift, flex, heel front, small lift point, toes back, and just keep going, alternating front to back. We have the rotation out and in. Legs staying straight is more important than making contact with the floor with your moving leg. Light with top hand. Just a few more times through. One more time, front to back. Very nice. Bring the legs together, bend the knees, come up onto your forearm. Opposite hand can be on pelvis. Give yourself a little slouch, and then lift it up. Let's do Pilates style. A little slouch down. Let's lift it up, Pilates style. And then we'll stay lifted this next time. We either just focus on staying lifted and sense lighter in the pelvis, or we go for a bigger lift and lower down. So this can be the intention to lift, part way up, or full up and down. Two more times. We'll stay down with the pelvis, but continue to stay lifted. Bend the top leg, foot down, bottom leg straight. And again, find the lift and down. And free arm can go wherever it feels most comfortable. Just get it out of the way. Legs straight. Notice it is not a big range of motion. Sometimes to get a bigger range, we have to slouch. And then we've lost integrity for our shoulder, which we definitely don't want to do. So leg focus, but there's still a lot going on in the upper body to support us here. Now we can keep the thigh down or lifted and go into circles with the ankle. Allowing yourself maybe to breathe a little bit deeper. Reverse the direction of the circle. Another deep breath here. Very nice. Lower the leg down and roll onto your front side now on the mat. Let's start with the legs wide, toes heavy on the mat, hands near the shoulders, and straight, strong legs. This should feel comfortable on your back. You can do a few wiggles with the pelvis, comfortable on the back. How might it feel to bring your legs in part way, still straight and strong? Then how is the sensation on your back when you bring your legs more narrow? If it feels uncomfortable, you're going to take your legs back to a wider position, either as wide as the mat or maybe part way in. So find a position where the legs are engaged and straight, narrow or wide. Now gently press into the hands and start to lift your head and just your upper back up. Lower down. So we're trying to really sense movement through the uppermost part of the back, right between the shoulder blades, and not so much in the lower back at this time. Just a few more times through. Now you know you're in the right spot. If when you lift and you stay lifted for a few deep breaths, your feet staying heavy, you can lift your hands and you don't rock down. And you're isolating again the work to the upper spine. Reach your arms back behind you, fingers reach to toes, arms as straight as possible. Another deep breath here. Bring your hands back underneath the shoulders. Lower yourself down. Very nice. Press up on to hands, onto knees. Spread wide with the fingers, knees right underneath the pelvis. Your breath out, round through with your spine. Let your head release down, curling tailbone towards the belly button. Then either go back to natural curves of spine or reverse the curve of your spine. Go into another spine extension, full spine extension this time. Natural curves. So you can focus just on rounding and natural curves or another full spine extension and natural curves. One more time through your sequence here. Very nice. You'll maintain natural curves. Reach and slide one leg back behind you, so toes stay on the mat to begin with. Foot down. Now lift the leg up to parallel. Take the leg across your body. Toes come down. Press into heel and press back. Look over your shoulder. So look over the shoulder and look at your toes. Gentle stretch with side body here. Reconnect to deep, spacious breath. Inhale through nose. Exhale, soft jaw through mouth. Then square your shoulders. Lift the leg, bring it back to parallel. Toes down on the mat and slide the leg underneath you. And switch sides. Slide opposite leg back. Lift up. Take a cross. Toes down. Look over the shoulder, keep breathing, press into heel. Deepen the breath. So legs are still active. Arms, where can you release? Then square your shoulders. Lift the leg, bring it back to parallel, toes down. Knee comes underneath you. Tuck through the toes. Hips come up towards the ceiling, head down. Slowly walk the feet forward to the hands or hands to feet, whatever feels nice for you. Take a deep breath here. And then bring yourself up to standing, rolling through the spine if you'd like. So we'll do some standing work since that's so important to incorporate into our Pilates practice. Let's do small Pilates V if that's comfortable for you. Crossing through with the arms and bend through the knees. Legs go straight, heels stay down, bend and straight. So we're really trying to keep our spine nice and vertical. We're not letting our tushy stick out and pivoting forward. So it may mean a smaller range of motion, and we're okay with that. Another time here. Now switch the cross of the arms, open up the heels so the feet are parallel. Same thing, bend and straight. Really pressing equal weight across the feet. Still maintaining natural curves of spine and vertical position with body. Two more times. Very nice. Hands can come to pelvis as an option. Nice and stable with all of your toes. Lift heels up and slowly lower down. And if you're noticing balance is incredibly challenging on your mat, just step off your mat and do the same motion. You may even want to go near a wall or hands on chair. What's most important, that we're controlling the up and ever so slow, control the down. And another time here. Heels stay down, arms reach by your side. You can stay here in stillness and take a few breaths. Or let your head nod forward and slowly move through the spinal column. Legs stay straight or bend through the knees. Take your time. That's what this entire experience was about, taking your time through today's session. Take a deep breath in. And then roll back up if you did your standing roll down. We'll all stay vertical this time, noticing sensations in your body, how you're feeling after that session. Take another deep breath in, and maybe even a longer breath out. And I truly hope that this slower Pilates practice was just perfect for you today. If you enjoyed that class, make sure to check out the Trifecta Pilates membership and app with easy to follow series that are really going to help you establish a strong foundation with the Pilates method. Whether it's the 4-week Pilates for Beginners program, where we're really building on endurance with our Pilates classes, or perhaps it's the level 1 Pilates workout calendar, bridging from beginner level sessions like this to level 1 sessions. So we're just turning up that dial of intensity a little bit. And with the membership and app, what's so wonderful is there's more guidance and support included as well. As always, I hope you have a beautiful day and can join me on the mat soon, whether it's for another class here on YouTube or maybe just one within the Trifecta Pilates membership and app. I'll leave that info linked down below for you.